Y'all, I just want to come online and celebrate for a moment. Okay, TikTok is fairly new to me, and a couple years ago, I was making YouTube videos about the gene keys, and I was like newly learning them and really teaching myself as I was going and sharing. I've been like unraveling my spiritual awakening journey since 2015. Um, since 2001, there was a big unraveling in 2001. There was a big unraveling in multiple years. 2008, there was another big unraveling in 2012, and there was like a whole huge split in 2015, a rebuilding in 2017. And as you can see, there's just been a long time of being on this path. And in the SQ of the Gene Keys, I have the divine expression of invisibility, line 5 as my pearl of invincibility. And it's funny how these things work together. And as I recognize how they work together, a lot of it is, for me, sharing something and not needing any validation or feedback by it. I really don't do something to get feedback for it. I do it because it's the creator in me that needs to get it out of me. It would be more detrimental to not be a channel and keep everything in. So I'm always creating, and so creating content has just happened. And I literally am coming on here now because I just noticed for the very first time that in YouTube Studio you could check comments. My videos are now years old, and I just looked through comments and feedback, and it has been the most heartwarming experience of seeing that I've touched people's lives in ways that I had no idea about, and they've shared this impact. And I'm just like, I had to take a break from reading it because I was like, oh my goddess, like I didn't even know to think for a comment. Anytime that I would share a video, I would just make it and then I would share it and then I would never want to look at it again. And that's how I am with all of my posts. I don't ever want to look at them again. And it's been like a practice through TikTok to learn how to like and comment and stuff like that and keep a conversation going. Because usually I'm like, send a message out, bye. And so I'm just like taken aback and like, thank you. And the people that do message me, thank you. Because when you share feedback that the things that I say impact you, it really does like warm my heart and fill my soul with so much love and that feeling of purpose and satiation that's like, oh my gosh, like the things that I say matter. And I get to even get the feedback of like people saying that like I can feel your evolution like as you're going through, and it's true. And like I was using social media as like a soulful way to express as a medium, and it's been so interesting to try to be a medium and use these social media channels. And not try to be anything, but to be a spiritual being using technology. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone that like sends me like sweet messages and like likes my posts and reposts them and shares them and like, takes a moment of contemplation. And, at the end of the day, the 4 principles of mastery is: how great is your posture? How tall are you standing? How deep is your breath? How much are your lungs expanding to open this gate of the temple of your heart? And what's your gut health like? What are you eating? How are you digesting what you're eating emotionally, physically, spiritually, sexually, multidimensionally, financially? Like, how do you digest this life? And then how do you embody the practices that keep your spine straight and your breath expansive and your gut healthy? So at the end of the day, like for me, it's just practicing and trying to be my own best self and do better than I did yesterday and use the Gene Keys as a guide for that. And so this past year, I've been working on not doing YouTube videos, but creating another avenue of self-expression for all of us to share about our contemplations with the Gene Keys. And it's on the Mighty Networks, and it's called The Way of Namaste. And I want to invite you to join us there. This is like my baby. This is the creation of where all these like ideas have been going into since this past spring. So join me if you feel called. We have a weekly call every Monday, and it's from 222 to 333 Eastern Standard Time, and we dip into a little magical portal to talk about the energies and then share. We have artist dates where we come together with creativity circles, and we have the Way of Wellbriety, going the 12 steps around the medicine wheel in a shamanic way of coming into right relationship, as within, so without. And so I want to invite you to join us on the Way of Namaste. This is like a Facebook. It's like a private paid for Facebook. So there's no censorship, and you're not going to get your account hacked, and you can come on there and share your truth of how you are waking up in this mostly unconscious Maya, and what's it feel like, and how you're supporting yourself with others. And now this message is getting so long, but I'm so excited because I want to do this light work together with you using the technology so that we can have virtual temples and share our magic together. We've got a marketplace on there where you can share your goods and services with another, because we're creating sacred economy and gift exchange and honoring the worthiness, the value of our inherent spiritual gifts. So as a Gene Keys guide, as an astrologer, as a highly sensitive, intuitive person, I invite you to join me on there. And you can also see the services that I offer, and you can also see these on my website at risewellnessvillage.com. So if you are interested in working together, then get in touch or find us and come circle with us on our virtual temple, The Way of Namaste. I'll see you there soon. Namaste.